It's the Sports Ball Weekend here on talkSPORT with me, season ticket holder for Tottenham Hotspur Majestic, alongside former Liverpool winger Jermaine Penant. Now, during the short pause, Jermaine, we were talking about Spurs' home record. In the last 20 home league games, Tottenham's record...
No, let's pause it there. 22. 22.
You're going to go for 22.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give you a stat here, right? In the last 20 home league games in the Premier League, our win rate is 15%.
So basically, you've won 3 games.
Yeah.
You've won 3 games
20.
at home.
It's
That's amazing.
It's not amazing.
It's
amazing bad.
It's an amazing read to see that your team at home has won 3 games out of 20 at home.
I'll be completely honest.
You've got to take that away from the manager, and you've got to start now looking at your team.
Yeah.
And going, this team is bang average.
Absolutely. And the players, not good enough. You can keep changing the manager, but there are no leaders in this team, right? And the leaders are there. And people often go about, for example, Maddison, yeah? Maddison is a leader. He's got something about him. Kulusevski's a leader, right? We're missing them right now, for sure. But we need people to step up. And Vicario talks the big talk that he's a leader, shouts at people when he makes mistakes. But I don't know, there's something inherently wrong with Spurs at the moment, and we need a frank investigation. Let's go to Ricky, the Spurs fan. How are we, Ricky?
I'm about the same as you tonight, I think, mate. It's been a bit of a long one, isn't it?
I'm just happy that I didn't go. I'm glad. I gifted my tickets to my good friend Hacks, who had to bear that. Mate, I just want to know where we go from here because, listen, I can speak to you as a fellow Spurs fan. For me, since we moved to the new stadium, the energy there's not been right. There hasn't been... Remember the last season at White Hart Lane? It was glorious when we went unbeaten that season at White Hart Lane. And it just seems like there's something in that stadium. The energy's poor. I don't know. You tell me, Ricky.
I understand what everyone's saying about with all the problems, but for me, it's coaching. If you watch how we play today, we do the same thing over and over again. We play it out to the left centre-back. He then plays across our goal, which causes more trouble than anything else. They then go up the right wing, either lose it or come back again. It's just over and over. Throw-ins, none of the players move. They just stand there. It's just turgid. It's awful.
Turgid is the word.
That is coaching.
So do you think that the 3 coaches, your 3 last coaches that you've had, have not been right for Spurs and none of the players should take accountability?
No, I think the players should absolutely take accountability. I think everyone's right. It's a problem from the ground up. But tonight was coaching. Like when you look at how we're playing, it's slow. There's no direction. There's no thought. It's just we're going to play, and they play across the front of the box every single time. We don't even shoot. They pass it around the edge of the box when they've got it there. It's like they're scared to shoot. It's insane.
You know what, Ricky? That's been a thing for a long time, though. And what we had once upon a time was the joys of Son and Kane, who had the ability just to pop out their feet and have a go from outside the box. And that's how we sometimes just get into a game. And all of a sudden, when you're in the ascender seat, it's a bit better. I want to know where we go from here, Ricky.
I think we need a proper clear out. I think you're right with the fact that we bought bargain basements. They're always maybes and could be's. I disagree with the guy that said that Jed Spencer's no good. I can't understand tonight why we took Bergveld and Archie Gray, who were our best players, off. They're the only ones that were doing any work, and he takes them off. I mean, I think you're right. We do need some of our players back. Solanke missing is massive. I'm not sure about Maddison. I'm not sure. Since he's come, his injuries have been so bad, and he's never got a good run. And until he does, I don't think we're going to see the best out of him.
The only thing with Madders is you look at his contributions when Madders is fit. There's no doubt his contributions to the team. That European run, he was absolutely, a massive part of that. Integral, exactly the word I was looking for.
He's injured so often.
That's the problem.
He's not getting the run he needs.
Yeah, you know what, Ricky? The day he got injured in Korea, I would have ripped up Sonny's contract and said, "Sorry, mate, you can't go. We need you." Right now, having Son in that team, just an older and a more experienced player. I know a lot of people said his legs had gone last season. I think we just lack any kind of star quality at the moment.
Well, your next 4 games is Newcastle away. You've got Brentford at home.
I'm going to have to stop you there because let's head over to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as Declan McCarthy is with Tottenham manager Thomas Frank.
Thanks, Madge. Thomas, thank you for joining us live on talkSPORT. A pretty frustrating night and another defeat at home. What did you make of your team's performance tonight?
I think we unfortunately gave ourselves a mountain to climb, down 2-0 after 6 minutes. A little bit the classic when you are in a bad spell, then sometimes things go a little bit easy against you. So the first one is a deflected shot, and the second one is a mistake from Mick, where I didn't like the way the fans reacted. Didn't like that they booed at him, and also in the next 3, 4, 5 situations. For me, that can't be true Tottenham fans. They should back the players throughout 90 minutes, no matter what. Then, of course, after, fair enough to boo if we lose, because we're in it together. Then we rushed first half. After the 2-0, we were a little bit self-shocked, I think. And forgot to be a little bit more calm and cool and just keep going. Second half, I liked much more. Where I scored a good goal and had a little bit of momentum and also created chances, opportunities to give us a second goal. Unfortunately, we didn't get it.
It is 3 wins in 21 Premier League games, and you just mentioned there about fans booing. You don't mind them expressing themselves, just not during the game, is that correct?
That's absolutely correct.
And is that in reaction to the mistake Vicario had in the first half? You just didn't like that at all?
Yeah.
So were you left a bit frustrated in the manner of that first half, but for them to show character in the second half, to try and turn it around? We just heard from Bert Leno there that they said they knew they were going to be in for a fight, but it just couldn't really get going.
Who said that, sorry?
Bert Leno.
Okay. Get going about what, sorry?
Just about how you were going to react for the second halch.
No, second half, okay, yeah. No, I think, as I said, I think second half was much better. We got the goal, we put them under pressure, couldn't get the second goal.
And of course, after you got the goal back in the second half, you made 3 changes straight after. I just wanted to ask, was that just to freshen the legs up, or was there something you hadn't seen that you weren't quite pleased with?
No, of course, it's like you make the decision to make the changes, because I think it looked okay, and then you just had to take the decision. You just had a little bit of momentum, scored the goal, but there was also some fresh legs. Richie have played 2 90s to get another extra fresh player in, to get a more winger in, Wilson in, and then who was the last one we got in? Forgot that. Rodri for Shaw, just a different type, yeah.
And then just finally from me, obviously not long to dwell on this game, as you've got another big one on Tuesday, and I suppose that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. We can do everything we can to turn it around, you can say, to get a good performance and get a win.
Thank you very much for joining us live on talkSPORT, Thomas.
Thank you very much. That was Declan McCarthy with Tottenham Hotspur manager Thomas Frank, who has doubled down to what I said earlier about booing players during the game. Firstly, I'm going to go to you, JP, because you are the professional. You've been there, you've done that. What do you make of those fans booing
Listen, you've got to expect it. They're paying money, good money, week in, week out, being loyal, travelling up and down the country.
He said that you're not a true Spurs fan if you booed him. What do you make?
Listen, if you can't handle a boo, if he doesn't want the fans booing, then put on a better performance. Stop making stupid mistakes. Get some 3 points on the table at home, and then the fans won't boo. So the fans don't have a right to boo.
Thomas Frank, I'm going to speak to you as a season ticket holder. 2 season tickets. I take my son every game. I pay, regardless of what Matt, the Spurs fan, says he reckons Levy paid for my season tickets. I don't. I pay a lot of money for those season tickets. And let me tell you something. When it comes to payment, you will never have Tottenham Hotspur ring you as quick as possible for the money, mate. Honestly, it's worse than your mate when you're on a fiver down the pub. They ring you every day. Hello, do you have the season ticket payment ready? So when people are paying a lot of money to go and watch abysmal football in Beyonce's home, because let's face it, that's what it is at the moment. It isn't the Tottenham Hotspur fortress. It's the home of Beyonce, yeah? Fans are going to be riled up when the geezer that gave away the 3 points against Manchester United for standing behind the white line on the last minute when a header comes in. People are going to be annoyed when he goes and tries to do step-overs on the left-hand side 5 minutes in after giving a goal away. That's why people are annoyed. Thomas Frank, I really like you as a manager. I even more so like you as a person. But that, my friend, is not the way to win the Tottenham Hotspur faithful over, who are going home tonight from that ground annoyed. 10-year-olds are going for their first game there, and you serve that up. Don't come and start speaking about fans booing, my friend, because that will not do well for your situation at Tottenham Hotspur. And that's a club that I love. And you're a manager that I want to back and I want to see turn this round. But my friend, don't become with Spurs fans like that, because I am a Spurs fan and I'm telling you on behalf of the Spurs fans how we're feeling right now. And let's go and find out from Tan if he agrees. How are we, Tan?
Hello.
How are we, Tan?
Oh, the meltdown. It's brilliant.
Tan,
Sorry, Tan.
what do you make of Thomas Frank's comments about the booing of Vicario? Oh, might be Thomas Frank. You don't want to talk to me. Right, let's go to Adam. He was at the game, so this will be interesting. Adam, how are you, mate?
Furious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was absolute disgrace.
Right, have you heard Thomas Frank's comments about the booing of Vicario?
I want to point something out about that.
Go on.
He says it was much better in the second half. It couldn't have been any worse. We could have been 5-0 down in the first half. We made Fulham look like Tiki Taka Barcelona. It was an absolute shambles.
Do you know what? I just want to say something on Vicario. If, that was his first mistake, you can understand, and he's putting in solid performances week in, week out. You can understand where Thomas Frank's coming from. Yeah. But it's every like 2 or 3 games.
Every 3.
He will throw in a massive blunder that costs Spurs either the win or makes them lose. When that's happening constantly,
yes,
the fans will get annoyed and start booing. If nothing changes, if there's a goalkeeper, a defender, a midfielder, keep on making the same mistake or a mistake that punishes your team, he will get booed because the frustration sets in. Like, how much can we handle? How much can we take from where the manager sees, oh, this guy's not reliable. Let's throw someone else in there instead.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You have to rely on your number one. And I've said it before, Vicario is a fantastic shot stopper. There's parts of his game that are brilliant. But in the Premier League, when you've got a 15% win ratio at home and 7 minutes into the game, you're doing that. And then you turn around and you shout at your defenders. In fairness to Vicario, he has come out and he has apologised for the result. He says, it's a bad defeat. I apologise for the result. Listen, I appreciate him, as they say, as the youngsters say, taking the L, taking it and holding responsibility. But take him out the firing line, put Kinski in the next game, because I'll tell you what, if that was another player in another part of the pitch and he keeps coming up and you dropping points because of there, we lost 2-1. If he doesn't give that second goal away, it's a point, which still isn't good enough. 03717 2233 fan. My head's gone. I couldn't believe it. JP, he predicted it. I've had the meltdown. 03717 223344. This is how much we love our team. It's bad, isn't it? And God, I don't want to hear Jason Cunday on Monday night from the sports bar from 10. It's talkSPORT.